The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Fresh center down for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. They tackled him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Physical run, breaking tackles. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
On first down, it's play action. Trying to extend the play. It's a fumble. The defense recovers the fumble.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. We'll give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, an inside handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's second and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
There's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They're going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's got it. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. You run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. Almost kept him short, but instead he gets that 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's escaping the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The Buckeyes line it up with 1st and goal. They're going to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. The back's got on a pitch. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on this scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Back's got it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. First down, looking to throw the ball. Airing this one out toward the sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He bought some time, now lets it go. It's a quick route. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Direct snap to the back.
Look, I realize in any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's third and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running back grabs it on the screen. Touchdown, Oregon. This quarterback on fire today.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Fielded in the end zone. Rick Snyder. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Short connection to the tight end here. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
The game makes it second and medium. Tailback with another carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Third down, out of the shotgun. Makes a quick catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Quarterback still with the football. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Offense are going to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I call my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? That's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Receiver makes the catch. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Will be taken down, but he crosses midfield with a 48. First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no penalty. They've got to hurry. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Finally brought down at the 8-yard line. A huge play, and suddenly they're in great scoring position.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. offense facing second and goal. Here's that defense shifting again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Here we go. Third and goal coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Snyder. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Just time enough for one more play in the half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Snyder. That strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They'll try to run for the first down. The Buckeyes keep the football on the move.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Movement here from the tight end. They stop him right at the 24.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime. Coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this third down. We'll see what happens with the decision on fourth down. But the defense looks like a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
And the returner will be brought down. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. He's moving out of the pocket. It's a short completion of the big tight end. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said. We see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. But we're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down after the incompletion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield.
But on this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And the runner takes off to his right. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. They go with a direct snap. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The Ducks jump the line in the hurry-up. Or it's snapped to the back. Touchdown, Ducks. That puts them on top in the second half.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game with your quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. As a kickoff team, let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Caught quickly. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Now the running back at that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
It's a ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. When he steps out of bounds after the great pick, solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. They didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Stopped short of the end zone. Spot the ball at the 2-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
Offense comes up to the line. He might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And here's the handoff. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down. The clock runs down here in the third quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense really clicking. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out. It's Snyder. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Quick throw.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Pop pass on the jet sweep. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Ball handed off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here's the second down play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of him.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up. He was able to get downfield for the first down.
Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's over the ground. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, we're going to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And this pass is on target, caught. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. 3rd and short to hand the ball off. Fights his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This will be fun. Strange things happen. The conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, and he fumbles. It's a turnover.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen. But he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Here's the football team now. Set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown, and they bounce back from that costly error here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. The tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. New center downs for the offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. No shot to bring him down. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up, Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep...
Cannot get the throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Second down now after the sack. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Touchdown, Ducks. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Snyder. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good.
At the 18.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Takes the handoff again. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. Look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
You've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. And someone moved this a bit too early. It'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's second down here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally get him down. That's a big gain there to end the game. But the clock runs out, and he falls short. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.